Hi everybody, hope you are all fine. This is Atiq. I welcome all of you to our YouTube channel Engineering Drive. Today I am going to start a very new and very important concept of our Java programming subject in my playlist, which is classes and objects. We know that Java is an object-oriented programming language, and the thing that makes Java an object-oriented programming language is this concept, which is classes and methods. Till now, whatever the topics I told in Java, they are all very important and essential concepts. Now we are ready to implement all those concepts in the object-oriented features of Java. Today I am going to start what is a class and how we can create a class in our Java, and what is an object and how to create an object by using our Java programming language. My dear students, first of all we should know what is a class. Okay. A class is nothing but it is a blueprint for an object. So in class, what we are going to do, what are the things we want, it is just nothing but designing a framework. In class we are going to design a framework that what our Java program is going to do, that's all. Now once we design the framework, that framework will not do any work for us. The next thing we need to do is we need to create an object for that class. So what is an object? An object is an instance of a class. Okay, a class is nothing but a framework or a blueprint for an object, whereas an object is an instance of a class. Now by using object, we can able to make the class work properly. A class without any object has no use in our Java program. So whenever we define a class, we need to create an object for that class so that our class can do much more as it wants. So dear students, without wasting the time, let me explain you one syntax of how we can declare or how we can define a class in our Java, and I will discuss one example program also to you so that it will be clear to you that how you can create a class and object for that particular class in our Java program. So my dear students, you can see here, this is the syntax I have written how we can define a class in our Java. So a class in our Java can be defined with the help of a keyword class. So we need to make use of this keyword class followed with the class name. You can do your own class name here. And you remember one rule in our Java that whenever you give a class name, better to make the class name starts with capital letter. Make it a habit that whenever you write a class name of Java in Java program, make sure that you starts with a capital letter, because Java follows a convention in which the class names, if they are better, they will be better if you write in capital letters. That is, the starting letter must be the capital letter. It is recommended, although it is optional, but it is recommended that you start the class name with capital letter. So class, you write the class name, opening brace, and here the closing brace. So this is your class. And inside the class you can define two things. What are those two things? You can declare the variables and you can declare the methods. So what is the meaning of variables here? So here we can call the variables which belongs to class as instance variables. So make use of data type as usual and the variable. How many variables you can declare? Any number of variables as you want. So many variables, depending on your requirement, you can declare the variables. Once after declaring the variables, the next part is defining the methods. So data type here and the method name which you can use, and the parameter list is optional. How many methods we can define? Depending on your requirement again. So method 1 and method name 1 and so on. You can have different types of methods in our class. So you got one clarity now that in class we can make use of two things. One is we can declare and define the variables, and the second thing is we can define the methods also. What is a method? A method is nothing but a function. Okay, then why we are calling that function as method here? Whenever you use the function inside a class, we should refer it as with the method. Okay, if a function is defined inside the class, it is referred as method. So these are the two things. In detail, how we should define a method, how to define a method in our Java program inside the class, I will discuss those topics in my next part of our Java programming. So meanwhile, I am going to focus only on how to create a class in Java. So this is the syntax. We have got some clarity now. Now once we can, when we can able to understood the syntax properly, you know, once we see one example program. So dear students, you can see here, this is my class. I have used the class with the help of the keyword class, and the name of the class which I have given is box, B-O-X. Now you can see here the B letter I have started with capital here because of the convention. Next, opening brace. Now these three are the instance variables. What is the syntax to declare instance variables? Data type double, instance variable 1, width, instance variable 2, and so on, height, instance variable 3, depth. What I want to find out in this program, I want to find out the volume of a box here. I want to find out the size or volume of my box. Now for that reason I have taken the class name as box. And how many instance variables I have declared? 3 instance variables, width, height and depth. They are all 3 belonging to the data type double. Now I have closed the class. Okay, now this class has no use. It has just given us one framework. We have designed one framework, that is a box, and in that we have 3 variables or 3 instance variables, but there is no use. So what we need to do, we need to create an object for that class, then only the class will show its real structure. So how we can create an object for the class? So dear students, I need to create one more class now, class box demo. Here I have given the name box demo, and here I am going to write my main method, because in every Java program makes use of a class. Every Java program starts its execution by using one default class. So this is the default class I have written, box demo. This is my own class and this is the default class. In the default class, public static void main. This is common. In every Java program, we need to make use of one default class. Okay. Other classes, it depends on our requirements. So as my requirement, I want to use only one class. That's why I have used only box. Whereas this box demo is mandatory class, because in this box demo class only I will be writing my main method. So public static void main I have written. Okay, now I want to create an object for this class now. Which class? Box. So how to create an object for this class? See here, make use of the keyword box. Box B is equal to new box. Okay, so what is the name of our class? Box. So this is small b is nothing but an object. Now I have created one object small b by using one keyword new. What is the use of new? New keyword is used to create an object. Okay, and the syntax for creating an object is class name followed with object name, assignment operator, new keyword followed with class name, parenthesis. So this is the way in which you can create an object. So what is the name of the object? Just now I have created the name of the object which belongs to box class is small b. Now what I am going to do, to store the result, to store the volume of the box, I am declaring one variable by using the data type double VOL, volume. Okay, now I need to give the values for this instance variables now. So how I can give the values to this instance variable? Directly I can't write width is equal to, height is equal to, depth is equal to, because width, height and depth, these are the instance variables belonging to class box. In order to access these variables, I need to make use of the object here. So which means b dot, by using dot operator, b dot width, I am giving the value 10. Next, b dot height, let us say I am giving the value here 20. Okay, next b dot depth, I am giving the value, let us say 15. So these are the 3 values I have given. By using object only we need to give these values. Okay, now finally I want to calculate the volume and I need to store in this result, in this variable VOL. So what I am going to do? So VOL is equal to b dot width into b dot height into b dot depth. Okay, this is the formula to calculate the volume of the box. So B dot width, what is the value? 10 into 20 into 15. So what we will get answer? So dear students, what is the answer we will get? 10 into 20. 10 into 20. So what is the answer we will get when you multiply 10 with 20? So the answer will be 200. Okay, 200 into 15. So the answer will be 3000. So that 3000 will be stored 3000 value will be stored in which variable? Volume variable. Now in order to display the output, what we are going to do, we will make use of the function system dot out dot print ln volume is equal to plus VOL, and close the public static void main method and close this class, box demo class. Okay, now what is the expected output of this program? The expected output of this program will be volume is equal to 3000. So this is the answer we will get when you execute this Java program. So my dear students, you got one clarity now that how we can make use of a class in Java, okay, and how we can declare the instance variables, and in order to access those instance variables we need to create one object. So here the name of the object which I have created is a small b. By using this object I can able to access this instance variables, otherwise it is not possible to access this instance variables. Okay, and I have performed the calculation, I have find out the volume of the box, and then I have displayed the answer by using the println function which is available in the system class. So dear students, I believe that you people have got a clarity on what is a class and how we can create a class in Java, and what is an object and how we can create an object for that class in our Java. So one more thing which is pending, I am going to discuss in my next part of our Java programming, which is how we can make use of methods in our Java and how we can access those methods in our Java program which is available in our classes. So my dear students, today's question of my today's particular part is, can we access the contents of the class without object? That is my question. So the question of my today's part is whether it is possible to access the contents. Contents means variables or methods without using objects. Whether it is possible to access, whether it is yes or no. Simply put it in the comment section. So with this, let me close my today's session of video. See you soon everybody. Take care. Allah Hafiz.